And I just want to get this off my chest. The Jets are just in a very precariously bad situation. I mean, I'm not a Jets fan, but it's very disheartening to see a team that has been so built up for potential success this year be so deflated by just the ineptitude of this organization. You got Aaron Rodgers on this team. You have Devontae Adams. You have Mike Williams, Hassan Reddick, and you still can't even win 4 or 5 games so far this season. You are 2-6. You decided to fire Rob Saleh after a 2-3 start, and now you're 0-5 ever since. You're 0-3 ever since you have fired Robert Saleh. Like, clearly something is wrong, if you know what I mean. This team really does have 2022 Las Vegas Raiders vibes attached to it. I mean, you got this much talent, this much undisposable potential, and you blow it. You blow it hard. That is just horrific for your fan base, for anyone that cares about your team, anyone that cares about winning in your team's culture. To see this happening is complete crap. I mean, just listen to the interim head coach, Jeff Ulbrich's just really disheartening interview after this loss to the Patriots.
I'm pissed. They're pissed. I'm hurt. They're hurt. We are not executing in critical moments, especially down the stretch right there. We had opportunities to win this game, should have won this game, and we didn't. So give credit to the Patriots. They took advantage of a team that didn't execute as well as they can.
Jeff, you talked about you felt like this was good practice for a long time. Do you feel like that translated into today?
There were spots where it might have, but it just overall it wasn't good enough. So we all got to take a hard look at ourselves, starting with me, and the process, practice, meetings, walk through all of it, and make sure everything is right, and make sure everything is being done at the highest level. Because right now, the product that we're putting out there on game day is not the product that's conducive to winning and building a culture that we're trying to establish here. So
I think really just upon hearing this, what I simply hear is a man that is very dedicated to his job, that is seeing just how disappointing this product has been on the field in these past couple of games. They're trying to turn their fortunes around. They're trying to just get back on track. And I feel like just internally there's something holding this team back that is beyond me. It's beyond the fans. It's beyond what I think this team really deserves after this long stretch of just no playoff appearances, losing seasons, just no luck or momentum whatsoever for these fans to enjoy. I mean, when you take a hard look back at a team like the 2022 Las Vegas Raiders, you see a young Josh McDaniels running that team. He was the offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots for so many years, through those Super Bowl wins, through that culture with Tom Brady. And Devontae Adams was on that roster for the Raiders. He had 14 touchdowns. He led the league in touchdowns, and they still went 6-11. Like, damn, that is just sad. And most of that was just due to that blown potential, these blown opportunities to win key, crucial games down the stretch. This team culture matters more than just raw talent alone. These teams just prove that culture is beyond everything, beyond just one-note talent. Culture has to flow. It has to be established within. Even if you don't have the best players ever, you need a culture that is dedicated to win it all. You need that mentality to win it all. Throughout the history of American gridiron football, we have seen so many underdogs defy the odds. We saw the Lions start 1-6 in 2022. They went 8-2 to finish that year, to finish 9-8. And you know why they did that? Because of a little man named Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell is what a team culture should be. You allowed the guys on that roster to persevere through that 1-6 start, to say, hey, we have gas left in the system because we are better than that. We can push for a winning record, and so they did. When you have that much faith and trust in your players, that is going to translate on the field no matter how talented they may be, because that's what truly matters in constructing a winning team that's going to win it all. And that as a whole, I think, is just the culture that the Jets need and what they truly lack. I love how Jeff Ulbrich brings up this idea of building a team culture for this roster because that is exactly the foundation they need. They need to have faith in their coach, in the locker room, through every talk, through every play, through practice, and that's going to translate to overall success. When you just factor in how brutal the training camps have been for Andy Reid's Chiefs, you have to really factor in this idea that he is pushing them to their absolute potential. They are there for a reason. They are there to win it all. And the Jets need that push themselves. They need to go beyond the stars. They got to go for the galaxy of winning a Super Bowl.